morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back, everybody.
What are we doing?
Well, we thought we would do a 12-month review on our beautiful motorhome because we've had it for 12 months, literally today.
Yeah.
How fast has that gone?
Very.
Very fast.
We've done a few Ks. I think we're used to it.
I think we've done about 14,000 kilometres.
Yeah, nearly 15, yeah.
In the first year. So thanks for watching, everybody. Everybody that's been following along with our journey over the last 12 months. You've seen all of the amazing places that we've been to, and hopefully this video will be for people if you're looking for a motorhome, if you've got a motorhome and you just want to come and have a really good look through ours, which we like doing as well. But what we thought we would do is, like, we'll show you all around, but then we're going to go over some of the little hiccups that we've had and how we've rectified them. We'll talk to you about how much it actually costs to keep a motorhome on the road. So at the end of the video, we'll go through registration, insurance, services, how much all of that sort of costs. I'll hand you over to Brian a little bit later on and he'll talk about the things to do with the Mercedes side of things. So I'll just do a walk around first of all and show you our motorhome, which is the Jayco 24-4 Mercedes Sprinter chassis.
Yep.
Got that right, didn't I? A couple of extras that we've gotten, which we'll go through just along the way. So the picnic table.
Essential.
That's essential. That's a must. This has got the dual rear wheels that we've had a few glitches with. Anybody that's been following along, if you do decide to get a motorhome with the dual wheels, they come mostly, well, ours did anyway, with the long, I'm going to say,
plastic straws,
5 cent extension valves, so that you can put air in the back tyre. You literally couldn't get to the front tyre to put air in it, so our fix was the Watts wheels extensions that we've shown in other videos, so have a look out for that if you haven't seen it. Basically you just need it, otherwise you can't put air in the tyres. Not a lot of external storage with this model, so we've got, I'm not going to pull it out because we keep our hoses in there, but this has got a slide out that's perfect for a generator if you want to get a generator to pop in there, or a barbecue. So that's one of the external storage compartments. That's about it. This is the external bayonet for gas if you want to have a gas barbecue, and it comes from the gas bottles that are on board. We've got two 9-litre gas bottles. Come around with me and I'll tell you that out. So this is our 2 gas bottles. And just a little tip there, we've refilled the gas bottles rather than doing swap and goes. I've read a couple of people that have said that they had a problem with the swap and goes just not quite fitting. We've found loads of places that we can actually get the gas refilled. So on our travels, we've refilled them at some of the caravan parks. More remote ones have actually got a gas, the ability to fill the gas at the caravan park, and the hardware stores pretty much everywhere that we've been. So do that. Then we have got the water fill. Down here we've got another little compartment. That one's actually a little bit bigger than what it seems.
Yeah, it goes backwards and forwards. Got
all our hoses in there, which actually feels a little bit damp. Anyway, we'll have a look at that later. And then we've got the cassette for the toilet.
Yep.
Set for toilet. That slides out there so you can empty it. And this is your power in, and that's the
circuit breaker.
Alright, so I'm going to show you the awning. Comes with this beautiful long Carefree awning. It's got a switch inside, so it's electric awning, but it's also got an app. So I'm going to put that out now with the Carefree app. Don't want to show you a PIN number. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Carefree awning app. Connecting, and it's just as simple as saying extend. at that.
And it's massive.
It's huge, isn't it? And when it's fully extended at night, it's got some beautiful lights that you can turn on. We had it come with an anti-flap kit. We've never used it. We will take some video of that one day when we're attempting to do that.
That'll be fun.
That'll be fun. And then we've got a privacy screen that slides in all the way here. Again, we've actually never used it.
There's a groove in that, yeah.
Yeah, the awning can be adjusted to tilt to one side, and that's just a matter of moving one of these up and down. We did have it tilted, but I think there was one day where it was particularly windy and we just straightened it up. It seemed to work better and to retract better. But if it's raining and you just want the runoff to come off one end, you can do that. So we'll leave that out for a minute. I'll show you inside. Okay, so this is the inside of the MS24-4. Actually, we'll start with showing you these internal shelves. A lot of people have got cupboards there, but they changed it. So they actually hold quite a lot. We put our shoes in these bottom two.
They hold 5 pairs of shoes?
Yeah, it holds a whole lot of stuff. Okay, so we have got, first of all, microwave. Only works on 240. We don't have an inverter. We'll go through that in a little bit. It's got a very generous 4-burner gas stove, only gas. Same with the grill. We've only used the grill once, and some of you might have seen our videos where we talked about that and cooking outside. I like cooking outside anyway, but the exhaust fan is really loud. Really loud. Yeah. So if you're using this, you have to have that on because the gas just makes it hot, heats it up, and you'd have your hatch open. So you've got a really beautiful big hatch there.
Sorry, can I just ask a question? Did we have the option of an oven?
We did.
Yes.
But we decided not to because I really don't think I'd use the oven inside the motorhome.
And it gives us more storage?
Gives us heaps more storage. So we've got pots drawer there. The bottom one we use for our food drawer.
Yep.
We're about to restack that again because at the end we'll tell you where we're going. We've got a slide out pantry.
Which is really, really nice to have.
We were excited about that, weren't we?
We were.
Because in the little motorhome we didn't have a lot of storage for food. This cupboard under here is amazing.
That's huge.
Yeah, we put the air fryer under there when we're travelling. This is the sink. Beautiful big sink with obviously your mixer tap, hot and cold, and we opted for the filtered water tap as well, so that's an optional extra. Cupboard space up here. Amazing. Where
we keep plates.
Toaster.
Paper towels, which are invaluable.
They are. The Sphere Wi-Fi, which we've never used. We did talk about that when we first picked up the motorhome.
Yep.
We weren't sure if that would be any better than travelling with our Wi-Fi device and mobile, so we haven't had to use that.
And what's this little basket here?
Well, that's just something we fixed to the wall because we put the coffee machine here when we're travelling, which fits in this drawer beautifully.
Perfectly, and the espresso machine will fit in that drawer perfectly.
It's not in there at the moment because we just take the one from home, but we might just get a second one and leave it in there permanently. So you've got your radio, 12 volt. Turning that off. This is our Lippert screen that we've had some problems with, and 12 months on it's still not fixed. Hey, we're doing a review video, so it is booked in at the end of October. Fingers crossed, after 12 months we'll have the issue with the Lippert screen freezing finally resolved. So people who haven't been watching, what's it been doing? Initially it was after 4 days it would just freeze and you'd have to reset it. When we were told we had to actually go and reset it all the way down here in the battery management system, but then it was just as simple as turning this on and off and resetting it. It's now down to 2 days and it freezes, and that's just been ongoing for a year. So Like, it's really just an annoying thing more than anything. Everything still works.
Like you just reset it.
Yeah, everything still works. So most things are controlled from the lippet screen. You've got your hot water. I haven't got the gas bottles or gas bottle turned on at the moment. You just have one turned on, and then when that runs out, you flick it over to the second one. That's where you just turn on the hot water, and it's instant. So it's fantastic. If you're free camping, you've got instant hot water. You can have a shower as long as you don't run out of your water, which is 125 litre freshwater tank, 100 litre grey water tank. Adequate, I would say, but you probably can't shower every day if you're free camping. Travel with a little bit of extra water for washing up, and like that would actually last you a couple of days. It's really just that fresh water that can be a bit of a problem for free camping. The 2 gas bottles, we've gotten 3 to 4 weeks out of one gas bottle. So for
Easy.
so for free camping, the 2 gas bottles are amazing. That's your control for the hot water and the temperature. That's gone off. And then your pump for free camping, your solar. Brian might talk a little bit more about our upgrades in a minute, but that is constantly charging because we've got the 2 solar panels, and you can talk about how big they are and all that sort of thing. So we've had this parked up for a couple of weeks, and we don't plug it in to 240 because the batteries are just always full and charging. So that's amazing. This is our very adequate fridge,
which we think is 170 litres.
I think so.
Yeah.
Freezer?
You can check that.
Yeah, freezer's pretty spacious. We just come back here to these little storage things, which that's the ladder for the drop down bed at the back, which we'll show you in a minute. We don't really use that, but you might want to if you've got the drop down bed. More food storage. Some tea is just popped out. That's quite a good little storage container as well.
And we've seen some people use this and put shelves in it.
Yeah. So if you want to take that ladder out, these are our hanging. Really
more than adequate for both of us.
Yeah, we're going away again in a couple of days. That's plenty, and then Brian's got all of that. And then this is your. We put our other clothes in here.
Yep, that's massive.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really deep. Like it goes back a long way, doesn't it?
So that's got that really big bin in there that we put some of our technology.
And the griddle.
Yeah, the cooking thing. It can get a bit hot up there, so I prefer to put laptop and things down in there. We've got. I've showed that. That's the coffee drawer. This is your, for us, knives and forks. And then we've got also storage down in here. A bit restricted because of the tank here and the water thing there. But that's nice big storage under there as well. So.
And this over here.
TV bracket. That's where you plug in your TV, and this is where your antenna will tell you what strength you've got for your TV reception, which with this motorhome it's awesome. We've never had a problem. We had a problem with the other little motorhome and TV reception.
And that handle winds up your aerial.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to just stop it there for a minute because I'm going to clear this off and show you the drop down bed.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're getting a motorhome with a drop down bed, it's amazing because it's just saves so much space. You've got all of this during the day, which is your lounge area, and then at night, so we just fold those cushions down.
Yep.
Which is from the lounge. We have not reduced the level of how far the bed can go down. It just sits above our table. You can reprogram it, but you need to then have a telescopic table or remove that table. So we don't worry about that. So, seat belt. This is how you drop down the bed. You've got to hold the arrow up until that top light goes out, and then bottom arrow. And it stops when it's at its programmed point, which is just above the dining table. So that's what the ladder's for. But as we said, we don't use the ladder, but the ladder attaches to that. and then you've got to climb up into the bed. So a lot of people have problems with these beds. We haven't had too many problems, and you've really just got to learn how to deal with it. Sometimes we'll get up in the morning and the lights won't come on when you hold the arrow key up. So the only thing that we really have to do with this one, the Jayco fob that comes with your keys, to reset it, goes into the seat belt there. I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, it just pushes all the way in and back out.
And that tends to just reset it, and then the lights will come back on so that you can put the bed up. I'll show you how big the bed is. So how tall are you, Brian?
I'm 6 foot and I'm 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
184 centimetres.
you do fit on here
Quite easily.
without having to bend your legs?
Yeah.
Right. So I just stand on here, which is probably not great, but that's how we get into bed at night. And look how long it is.
That's plenty of room, like even with your pillows. So we use that long cushion as a bed head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mattress is really comfortable, and then you've got your hatch above as well. A little bit of a tip there, it gets very hot, so we've just used some of your solar windscreen blockout stuff up in there.
Yeah.
And it really stops the heat coming in. I have seen some people where they've had them especially made. If somebody could actually put a comment in and that's had that done and tell me where you get them done, because I've tried to find it again on the Jayco Facebook page. I'd really love one made to fit that one and the big one
and
there.
the skylight, yeah.
So there's a company that does it. I'd love to know. Okay.
So we did have a bit of a problem first off, didn't we? Because we put a mattress topper on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't like that because it couldn't go all the way up and it blew a fuse.
Yeah.
And then it blew
another fuse.
That was the day we brought it home.
Yeah.
Yeah. We put this on the mattress because it does still get a bit hot going all the way up to the roof. So that's just the other bit of that windscreen thing that I bought.
Just stops the sun coming onto your mattress.
Yeah. So to go back up, it's the arrow back up until the lights come on. Wait for it to go out and then all the way. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was
Got to
close.
take that off. See, you can have all of these little
See, you've only owned it for 12 months and you still forget things.
technical problems, but I can just go straight back to going up. Yeah.
We always check each other, don't we?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, I do. You know, like watch what I'm doing. Am I doing it? And then that goes up to the stopper. The lights flash, and then you plug the seatbelt back in.
Which is an isolator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All the cushions go back up.
Okay.
So this is the very spacious dining area. The table moves in different directions. You've got these fabulous covers for the windows. So that's the bug screen and at night blockout screen, and the curtains as well. We did have a problem with bugs coming in, so Jayco very kindly put some extra packing around the around the frames at our request, obviously, because the bugs were just coming in at night. Okay, bathroom.
Sorry, our other upgrade is the leatherette.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, so we've talked about the...
Because that's usually material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got this, the water filter, the picnic table, and then you'll talk about the batteries and the solar. So we'll just have a look at the bathroom. Oh, we've got reverse cycle air conditioning. 240 only.
Which is very handy.
Oh, amazing.
Especially in Mudgee and...
Well, we've been in places where it's been really hot, but also where it's been absolutely freezing. So we started travelling with just the little oil heater. That heats up this space beautifully.
Yeah.
But you need power, you need 240. So bathroom. I love our little bathroom.
So,
at the moment I've just got my bathroom thing in there, so shower.
Hop in there.
I've got the shower plugged up because that's how we travel with the
Stops it rattling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise that shower screen rattles. So it's big enough for me. Brian doesn't really like to shower in here. It's big enough, but you don't have a lot of space. So you've got the vent and lights and exhaust fan.
Yep.
All of that works on 12 volt. A little tip there for your exhaust fan and your lights, because we had it happen to us. If you don't have that light on, that doesn't work. So I thought that we had a problem with it, and then I read somebody else had the same problem, and it's because that light there wasn't on. So that switch has got to be on for your exhaust fan and your light.
Yeah, it must be like an isolator.
Yeah, that must be. Okay, then you've got your beautiful sink, plenty of storage space under here. It's looking a bit messy at the moment. Then we've got obviously the toilet, more storage space through here, and the washing machine.
Which is awesome.
It is. And again, there's a couple of videos where I've used the washing machine and it was like spinning like crazy and the whole van was shaking. So I've worked out that I just turn it off when it's got about a minute to go. Actually, the last few times I've used it, because I put more in there, it was able to go through the whole cycle. So I think it's actually meant to have a bit more in than what I initially thought. I thought it doesn't hold much, but it does. So the more I've put in there, the better it's handled it. So that's pretty amazing to have as well.
Yeah, there's plenty of storage in there.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for us.
Good.
Yeah, okay. So we might step into the front and you can talk about the Mercedes side of things.
Okay.
So I almost forgot the amazing Luton Peak up here. It's a second bed. You can opt for just storage up there with cupboards. It goes a fair way. We can both get up in there for a nap during the day. It is a bit tight with the two of us, so that's Brian's favourite afternoon nap space there rather than putting the bed down. But we've got our 2 fold-up chairs up there. We've got our privacy screen, our little ladder that we use for outside, also the long ladder, and our bedding, the doona and the blanket.
It holds a lot of stuff.
It does, yeah, so that's amazing.
Okay.
So what do you think about the Mercedes?
I love the Mercedes compared to the Renault. This has the dual rear wheels, which makes it a lot more stable to drive. Rear wheel drive, much better than front wheel drive. Yeah, just a much nicer truck to drive, easier, a lot more power, stability, yeah.
All right, and fuel and AdBlue and everything?
So fuel is like a 70 litre fuel tank, which I thought was a bit small, but it's got like a 10 litre reserve. AdBlue is 21 litres.
22, I think.
21 and a half, something like that, yeah. Which was lasting us 8 to 10,000 maybe, because we were towing the car. I think it uses more, if you use the more petrol you use, the more AdBlue you use. What else do we need to know? This has got a little computer that you zoom across, go to service, select, and you can scroll down, checks your AdBlue level.
I don't know if we can see that.
Yeah, I think you can. And then you scroll down, you choose engine oil, it tells you exactly what's going, so you just check that before you leave. So our first service is due in 251 days. So it's like 2 years till the first service, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So really easy to work out how to use.
Fuel economy?
Fuel economy, we're getting about 12, I think. When we tow the car we get 14, maybe 14 and a half, which is awesome, because a lot of people I know that have caravans, it's 22 litres per 100. And like our father-in-law gets really bad fuel economy when he's towing his van. So this is much easier. Okay, so Brian's just going to talk about the extra things that we got with regards to the solar panels and the batteries. Okay, so this model comes with one 200 watt solar panel and one 120 amp with our lithium battery. We opted for a second solar panel, which gives us 400 watts of solar, and we opted for the extra lithium battery, which gives us 240 amp hours. Does it come standard with the lithium battery, or I think that's an upgrade too. Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah. And so that lasts forever. Just, we've never had a problem. No. So that's what we were saying. It's been parked up for a couple of weeks, and we come down and the battery might say in the morning 2 hours till full, and it's just constantly charging. Yeah. And that's even when we've had a lot of overcast days. Yeah, we don't seem to be able to use the power that's in it.
No, so you could free camp forever, apart from the water issue with just running out of water. And maybe travelling with a spare toilet cassette.
Yeah.
Would be handy as well.
Be very handy.
So warranty and things like that on this model, the Mercedes side of things has got a 5-year manufacturer's warranty and 5 years roadside assist.
Which is awesome. That's much more than any other one.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
The motorhome side of things with Jayco's got a 2-year warranty.
Oh, sorry, this model's also a 9-speed auto.
Yeah.
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 Which is so nice to drive.
Just drives really well, doesn't it? I was going to just touch on how much it costs to to keep a motorhome. Well, it's something that you've got to think about. It's a big investment if you're looking at buying a motorhome. This model now, the base price online, if you have a look at Jayco, it starts at $164,999, and that's without
the extras.
Yeah, any of those extras. So then ongoing, so it's a big investment, and we're planning on having it for many years to come. I just paid the registration, green slip and insurance for our 2nd year because we've had it for a year. The insurance, and I know it'll be different for everybody, obviously depending on your age and
your driving record.
Yes, because it's registered in Brian's name and tick for you. You had
a good driver,
a good clean record with no points taken off. Registration was $886. The green slip was what you got a discount on.
Yep.
So that was $305. And the insurance was $2,111 for another 12 months of insurance.
And who was that with?
CIL.
Okay.
We're with CIL.
Yeah.
So...
all in all, 12-month review?
Love it.
It's awesome. There's little bits and pieces, but I think everyone's got the same sort of issues.
Yeah, and sometimes it can just get a little bit frustrating with getting things fixed, especially when it takes 12 months, but I'm confident that we will get to the bottom of that, and that is just more of an annoying thing because everything still works.
And squeaks and rattles and...
oh yeah, the rattles in the front when you're driving.
Get used to that.
Turn the radio up. Because we tried to have that fixed a few times too.
Yeah.
And now we just think we're going to maybe peel that back and...
put some sponge or something in it.
Have a look at trying to fix it ourselves.
Might pack that out.
Yeah. So we're heading away in a couple of days again.
Where we go?
We're going to go to Southwest Rocks.
Yeah. Where we went to in our first one.
No, we're staying at a different place.
No, different caravan park, but the same area, yeah.
Yep. And then we are going to go up and explore... I keep getting confused. Mullumbimby. I don't know why I keep thinking Mawulumba, but I did look at that. So Mullumbimby, yeah. We're going to try and do some showground camping there and explore some national parks. And then the little place that we stayed at for one night on our last trip at...
Darlington Beach.
We did our video and we said we would come back here. We're going to go back there.
Yeah, so beaches, bit of golf in the mornings. Yeah. It's got its own golf course.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So watch out for that. Might be 1 or 2 videos, and hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for some of you out there.
And good luck to people who are getting a motorhome or have got a motorhome. And as always, feel free to keep asking questions. More than happy to help people with any questions that you might have. We're still learning along the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.